Hello, thank you for joining me today. We'll be discussing the important topic of ethical consideration in research and how they can impact the research process. Research ethic considerations are very important in every and any research because the ethics determine the validity and usability. Beyond the ethics approval committee that you seek for when doing a research in the university or any institution, it is important that a researcher start thinking about research considerations or ethical consideration at the beginning of the research. Now, every research needs to take into account ethical issues. Every research, there are several ethical considerations the researcher needs to take into account. These ethical considerations include, number one, informed consent. Researchers should obtain informed consent from individuals and groups being studied, including their participation in the study and the use of their data. Number two, privacy. Researchers should ensure that privacy and confidentiality of participants and their personal data are protected. Respect for participants. Researchers should respect the dignity and right of individuals or group being studied, including the autonomy and the potential risk of and benefits of their participation. I'm beginning to think that we should start thinking more about how beneficial our research is to our audience, not only for future audience. Another point is avoiding harm. A researcher should ensure that the study does not cause harm or negative consequences for the participants or the broader society, whether now or later. Next, avoiding bias. Researchers should be aware of the biases and avoid any potential one that is going to affect the impact of the research. Another point to consider is data protection. Researchers should collect data and of course protect those data from unauthorized access and disclosure. The next point is ethical use of technology. Researchers should also ensure that technology is used in an ethical and responsible manner, that the use of these technologies does not violate the ethical standards and regulation of research. And my last point, researchers' conduct. It is expected that every researcher should conduct themselves in a very responsible manner. It is important that researchers take all of this into consideration in the course of their research process to ensure that the study is conducted in a responsible and ethical manner that will make the research be useful to the general society. Thank you for joining me. I hope you come back to this channel and like, subscribe, and of course, leave a feedback. Thank you. Bye.